Looking at my dreams through an older man's eyes, I've realized the dreams of mine that haven't come true are the dreams that I allowed to become fairy tales. And I know men of a certain age are going to understand exactly what I mean. And if you don't, you definitely will when I explain it. I've had a dream for the better part of 20 years. And it's one of those big, audacious dreams. It's actually the reason why I'm actually making any of the content that I'm making on this channel. And I've done all the hard work, or what I thought was the hard work. I figured out what the dream was. I figured out what the name of the dream was and how to term it. And that dream of mine is living where I recreate, doing the things that I need to do to make that reality happen, to live where I recreate. So I figured out how to term it. I figured out to buy back military time so I could retire early from the fire department, so I would have pep in my step and spring in my knees when that dream finally became a reality. I created side hustles, different forms of income. I created a product that I absolutely love. I've done all of those things. That would be what you would think would be the hard work of making a dream come true. But that's the easy work. The hard work of making a dream come true is actually taking little bits and pieces of that dream while you're still moving. And what I mean by allowing a dream to become a fairy tale, and that being the part that is devastating to dreams, or at least to my dreams, is I could have bought that house in Vermont already. I could have bought the house in Montana before the prices completely doubled and skyrocketed. I could have already been in that place where I live, where I recreate. I might not have been there in the same way that I was holding that dream as a fairy tale. I might not have had as many acres of land as I wanted, as many outbuildings, as much of what the dream ultimately became, more so than what the dream should have been. I should have been harvesting little pieces of that dream from day one of the dream, as opposed to thinking you got to get to the end of the road before you actually cash in those chips. Because whenever you do that, you'll realize that the end of the road is never the end of the road. So when you think you're going to be all set and ready to say, here, give me my dream, the dream's going to say, that's down the road. You haven't gotten there yet. And even worse, it's going to become more expensive. It's going to become more complicated. It's going to become more convoluted and maybe not as much of a dream as you thought it would be. You need to figure out your dream as quickly as possible. And you never take all the dream off the table. Don't get me wrong. You need to allow a dream to grow and to become a better dream than it started. But you can't let it go to be so much of a fairy tale that it ultimately could become a nightmare. And I'm not going to say my dream is a nightmare, because I'm still trying to dream it. I'm still trying to live it. I'm honestly now starting to take pieces and to harvest from it what I should have been doing. But I got a positive mindset, and I believe in the ability to fail forward. So even though I haven't been doing all the things that I should have done, and some of the things that were 100% right on the table at a certain point in time that aren't now, I'm not going to feel guilty I'm not going to feel bad for myself. And I say, if you've ever been in a situation like that, you shouldn't feel bad for yourself either, because there's always a way to recapture that forward momentum for the dreams that you had. And if so, and if not, maybe you need to change the dream a little bit. Maybe you need to be on a parallel dream to the dream that you're on right now. But needless to say, figure out your dream. Figure it out as soon as you can. And figure out how you can make your dream so it doesn't have to be collected in all one lump sum, where you can take a little bit off the table every now and then and live some of the dream that you're dreaming about. And if you do that and you figure out how to do that, not only will your dream never become a fairy tale and never ultimately become a nightmare, you'll be able to live it quicker. You'll be able to live it sooner, and you'll be able to make it a reality, and it'll stop being a dream. So that's what I'm going to say that I've learned through these older eyes about the dreams that I'm dreaming that have come true and the dreams that I'm dreaming that haven't. Don't make them a fairy tale. Take bits and pieces and ultimately make your dreams reality.
I don't ask for too much.